Rasheed, Kidwai, Rajdeep's told us what he knows. You tell me what happened. Why did Digvijaya Singh back out?
I think, Rahul, I'm very clear in your mind. He became a victim of that palace intrigue. There are a lot of, the Congress may be out of power, but there are many elements in the Congress who believe in and who are past masters in this kind of, politicking and pitting one against another. Digvijay Singh faced resistance on many counts. The caste considerations were, there is a Dalit lobby, there is a Brahmin lobby, they all ganged up, and a lot of, past things were raked up, as if, the Rajputs have not been loyal to the Congress leadership. Chandrasekhar's name was cited, VP Singh's name was cited, all kind of things happened. And then the thing about Digvijay Singh being, overtly anti-Hindu, or he would hurt the Hindu sentiments and all. I think Sonia Gandhi was pressurized, and when I'm saying palace intrigue, I mean it's not without a reason, because Mr. Digvijay Singh was in Yatra, he left Yatra, whether he had taken a kind of expressed approval of Rahul Gandhi or not, I'm not sure, but there must have been some kind of, some kind of communication, some kind of indication may have been there. And Mr. Digvijay Singh, he's of course an ambitious politician, but he's also very cautious. So the way he fell from this race is something which is very intriguing, which is out of character.
No, but listen, you're trying to make it seem as if there were others in the palace outside of the Gandhis who had a problem with Digvijay Singh. I'd argue that given the fact that Ashok Gehlot flexed his muscles, the Gandhis were uncomfortable in having a man with a mind of his own, and that's what Digvijay Singh is. He has a mind of his own. They'd rather have somebody who, when they say G, they'll say G, G, G.
No, let me just add, let me just qualify that with one point. Digvijay Singh would not have got into this race without having got some kind of an implicit nod from Rahul Gandhi and people close to Rahul Gandhi, where he was at the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Digvijay Singh has, in a sense, built a sense of equity. He is organizing the entire Bharat Jodo Yatra. Once Mr. Gehlot got out of the race, Mr. Digvijay Singh perhaps saw an opportunity, but he wouldn't have seen that opportunity without some implicit backing. That's what I'm saying. There's a generational clash. Digvijay Singh is in that 1980s generation who grew up in the Indira Rajiv era. There's a 2000 plus generation who's grown up in the Rahul Gandhi era. Digvijay Singh closer to Rahul Gandhi, but there are those around various this kind of palace intrigue in the Congress who fear that a Digvijay Singh could become like Ashok Gehlot tomorrow, out of control possibly, will say things without necessarily taking approval of the Gandhi. So I think it's the nature of the party. When you are playing safe, it's a party, remember, which tends to be status quo. When it was a party of power, it could get away with that. Now in this new age where Modi, Shah have taken over large parts of the country, the Congress needs much more disruption. The workers, ironically, Rahul, the workers are very enthusiastic. As when I was in the Congress office, I was, quite interested to see
enthusiastic that they've chosen Mallikarjun Kharge. Are you serious?
No, enthusiastic about the fact that the Congress was having an election. But the moment they heard it was Mallikarjun Kharge, the same workers, mainly from North India, felt whatever happened to what we thought was going to happen this morning, that Digvijay Singh, earlier 3 days ago, Ashok Gehlot, these are leaders with whom the Hindi heartland workers can identify. My point is, the Congress at the moment needs an organizational man and they need inspiring figures. Mallikarjun Kharge does not tick those boxes at the age of 80. The Congress, I repeat, has chosen status quo when they should have gone in for disruption.
Will Mallikarjun Kharge, in your view, Rasheed, Kidwai, be a half-decent president? Can he be the breath of fresh air the Congress desperately needs? Or is it just like sending a night watchman to hold the innings because the man they want shoot bad, which is Rahul Gandhi, is refusing to pad up, so they send a night watchman in?
Well, I think, Rahul, we can go on criticizing Rahul Gandhi in every sphere of the Congress, but fact of the matter is, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's recent track record is far from, convincing or inspirational. He was a very key observer, a chairman of a committee of Punjab, and he was
not convincing. He went to Rajasthan. He didn't know what was happening under his nose.
I was coming to that.
Between Ajay Makhan and Kharge, Makhan still figured out at 8 p.m. that the MLAs weren't coming and something was amiss. Kharge was sitting there twiddling his thumb saying, Kai is asking people in Rajasthan from what we gathered from the Chief Minister's residence. He didn't even know there was a coup brewing right under his nose, Rasheed.
Yeah, and he was considered as the architect of this master stroke in Punjab of bringing Charanjit Singh Chandi as Chief Minister. So what I'm saying is, and what he did or didn't do in Jaipur, it tells you what kind of person is he, what kind of authority he enjoys. And imagine that person would be in charge of, I mean, he would be Congress president, he would be handling Congress affairs in all 28 states. So this is what I'm saying. Mr. Kharge is far from being, inspirational or equipped to deal with the crisis the Congress is facing.